Arg! Finkit muttered. Hello, kits, Lawrence greeted, exiting the den to see his kits under the large tree. What are you doing today? We don't know. It's too hot to think. Yes. On days like these, I often wish it were Leafbare. Leafbare? Finkit asked. Yes, it's the season after leaf fall and before new leaf. But I suppose you wouldn't know about those either, would you? Is it like Greenleaf? That's the season right now, right? Finkit said. Indeed it is. You were born just at the end of Leafbare, so you're mostly just seen New Leaf. Now it's Greenleaf. I was born in Leafbare? Finkit's eyes sparkled. Yes, and Fern was born in Leaf Fall. But as you know, platy people grow slower than cats, so, well, that's why you're both still kits. I want to hear more about Leafbare, Finkit said. Fern chattered. Finkit turned to Fern. Wait, so you lived through Leafbare, Fern? Fern nodded. Brilliant. Hey, Fern, I know what we're going to do today. Well, you enjoy that, kits. I'm off hunting by the Dunkelberry clan border today. Lawrence started walking again, and he made his way over to the group of cats waiting for him at the camp exit. Perry had also gone through the camp exit. He quickly mastered the route out of clan territory and made sure not to be spotted as he shimmied down a water hose into his lair. Agent Pete, I'll get right to it. Heinz has been spotted buying laser pointers. I mean, 1 or 2 of them would be fine. He is a cat, but he just put in an order for 18,000 of them. You know what to do, Agent P. Perry saluted, dropping the notebook where he'd been taking notes, a drawing of Major's face, and scurried up the steps and out of his lair. Hey, Finkit, what you doing? Bellkit strolled up to Finkit, who was observing Fern spin the handle on a small device that was producing a mountain of snow. We're making Greenleafbare. What's Greenleafbare? A unique and logic-defying amalgam of Leafbare and Greenleaf, Fern responded. Yeah, Finkit said. Why have snow in the winter when it's too cold to enjoy it? In the apprentice's den nearby, Flamepaw woke up with a shiver. She looked up to see something blocking the way out of the den. It was dark in the den, with all the light blocked how it was. What the heck? Flamepaw walked over to the exit and began to burrow into the snow. This is great! Finkit exclaimed from the top of the mountain. Flamepaw burrowed over to the edge of the mountain, popping her head up to see the entire camp was covered in snow. Finkit! Fern! What's happening? She shouted. It's Leafbare and Greenleaf together. It's Greenleafbare. Bellkit then slid by, singing. Well, there's snow on the ground, yet there's green leaves all around, and the sun's beating down 'cause it's Greenleafbare. You'll see it's snowball fight time, and also catch a kite time, cold and sunny, yeah, that's right, I'm talking about Greenleafbare. It's a Greenleafbare wonderland, unusual and grand, you can freeze while you get tan, 'cause it's Greenleafbare. I'm talking about Greenleafbare. It's so Greenleafbare. Some people call it Leafbare Greenleaf, Finkit added. I'm going to go get Mom, you know, Flamepaw snapped. Just then, Lemonpaw emerged from the snow right next to her. Lemonpaw, Flamepaw flailed. Flamepaw, do you want to go skiing? Well, I'd love to, but, I am so afraid of heights. Bummer. We'll see you later then. Treepaw, wait up. Lemonpaw ran over to Treepaw, who was affixing branches to his paws. Treepaw, huh? Flamepaw mumbled under her breath. Flamepaw ran after Lemonpaw, colliding with Vanessa, who was making her way up the snow pile as well. Urgh, my brothers are just driving me crazy, Flamepaw muttered. You should try spending an hour with my dad sometime, Vanessa retorted. She turned and headed up the mountain. Perry approached Heinz's building. It was locked, so he picked the lock quickly and entered. Inside, the room was full of lasers, and he ran forwards, jumping and diving his way through the obstacle. On the other side, he found himself face to face with a large mechanical shark. He dove into its mouth and pressed the off switch hidden in the back. It was on a timer to turn back on, so he leapt out and continued forwards. Aha! Heinz shouted, and all of a sudden molten chocolate was streaming down Perry's body. He flinched at the heat, but it quickly hardened, trapping him inside the chocolate. Don't worry, it's not what you think. It's my recipe for quick hardening chocolate. Now, just between you and me, my popularity with the humans is at an all-time low, practically non-existent. But everybody loves chocolate. As you can see, here is my Meltinator, powered by thousands of laser pointers. It has a melting capacity of 7. That's on a scale of 1 to 5, so that's a big number. I will melt down all the chocolate in town, funnel it to my house, and become the ultimate chocolate sales cat. And if any unsuspecting clan cats might take a lick of the chocolate in the process, well, that's just a bonus. Perry tries to chatter angrily, but the chocolate kept him still. Flamepaw finally reached the top of the snow mountain, where she saw Lemonpaw and Treepaw standing nearby on the large sheet of ice. "Oh, Lemonpaw!" Flamepaw called out, running forwards. But she slipped on the ice, and, as she scrambled to get a grip, she slid off the edge of the mountain, falling head over heels through the snow. "Why does this always happen to me?" she cried. She landed on a large log that was shooting through the snow, Finkit and Fern balanced on top of it. "Oh, hey, Flamepaw! This is going to be great!" Finkit chirped. They dove through a snowman and a tree, both of which only covered Flamepaw in snow and leaves. "How did that miss us?" Finkit asked. "That's just weird." They slid off a cliff, and Flamepaw held onto the log with her claws, dangling off the edge as the log fell downwards. She bounced off the snow and landed on Fern's head, wrapping around him in terror as the log careened ever onwards. They traveled down and then up a ramp of ice, shooting them off into the air. "Hey, have you seen Flamepaw?" Finkit asked. Flamepaw screamed from the underside of the log, where she was gripping it with her claws for dear life. They bounced off a pile of snow and went flying up into the clouds. "Look, a cloud angel!" Finkit called out. Then they fell downwards, Finkit and Fern landing just in time to hold up the log as Flamepaw landed on top of it, teeth chattering. "Whoa, that was so cool!" Lemonpaw said, approaching with Treepaw. "Oh, thanks, Lemonpaw." Flamepaw leapt off the log carefully and looked at Treepaw blankly. I have a question." "Yeah?" Treepaw tilted his head. Flamepaw lowered her voice. "Are you and Lemonpaw, like, a thing?" Treepaw balked at the question. "Huh? No!" Then he seemed to realize something. "Wait, do you—" "Shh!" Flamepaw hissed as Lemonpaw leaned closer. "What are we talking about?" he asked. Flamepaw looked at him dreamily. "Oh, nothing," she said. "All right, it's time to fire this baby," Hines announced. He glanced back at Perry's encased body. "I said, it's time to fire this baby. Hello?" Suddenly, Perry swung from the ceiling and kicked Hines in the head. "Arg! How'd you escape? I thought—" Hines ran over to the chocolate mold of Perry. He stared in shock at the back of the chocolate, which had a gaping hole covered in bite marks on it. "You ate your own hiney?" Perry kicked him again. Hines ran back over to the machine, determined to fire it. "Hey!" he shouted, as Perry swiveled the machine away from the chocolate bars Hines had it pointed at. They fought, and the machine swung back and forth. Perry hit the self-destruct button just as Hines slammed down on the fire button, which shot out towards the Tri-Clan area, hitting a certain pile of snow. "Oh, Mom!" Flamepaw caught her mother's scent in the air. She bounded towards the entrance to camp. "Mom, come look at what Finkit and Fern did." "What is it, dear?" Flameclaw asked tiredly. Flamepaw turned to point at the snow, only to see nothing in its place. The snow had turned to water, which had evaporated in turn. It feels a little chilly here," Flameclaw mentioned. "Oh, there you are, Perry," Finkit said.